Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Principles of Management subject we are discussing. In the last class we have seen one important topic, functions of management. 6 functions we have seen. Now today, principles of Fayol's. Fayol's principles of management. That is 14 principles, very important topic. But I'll give you in a nutshell, and easily you will be able to understand, easily you will be able to remember it. In that way I'll explain this topic, need not to worry. By the way, let me request you all, please do support our channel by subscribing, liking and sharing the videos. Please do that. And now coming to the topic, Fayol's principles of management. Fayol, he was once upon a time, he used to work in a shed and he used to work as a worker. Then after that he developed himself and he has given certain principles which would be useful for every management, every organization. These 14 principles, if any organization is going to follow seriously and strictly, definitely a systematic methodology, you will find it in that organization. It will avoid all kinds of problems. So these 14 principles, there are a lot of advantages of these 14 principles if you apply it. Let us see one by one slowly. Now the first principle is that principle of division of work. Division of work, first principle. What he says is that divide the work among the employees. Don't give all the work, divide the work. Say for example, 6 employees are there in a one department. For 6 employees, you divide the work. You give them a separate work. Say for example, A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 employees are there. For A, you are assigning a particular work. Now A is responsible only that particular work only, division of work. And in the same way for B, you are giving another work. For C, another work. Like you are fixing each and every employee to their particular work. Means they'll become expertise in that particular field. If we divide the work among the employees like this, they'll become expertise, they'll focus on that particular area only. And if any problems are there, they can overcome it, they can identify it, and it will be useful for the organization. This is what he said. Divide the work, give them, assign them, make them responsible, and so that they'll come out with the output. And here you will find time saving. I am doing only one work. So I am not changing my work from one place to another place. Same place I am doing, saving the time, saving the energy, and need not to worry about expertising the other fields. So that's a time saving. Here a small drawback is there. That is, if you assign the work, same work to the same employee, there is a possibility of monotonism. They become bored. Same work I have to do, and there is no change at all. Mind will become static. So that is why this is only the disadvantage. It is good. And next one is that principle of parity between authority and responsibility. Principle of parity between authority and responsibility. Here Fayol says that when you give authority, please give them responsibility. Suppose say person X is there. X is given some authority. When he has given authority, no responsibility, then he may misuse that authority. That is why always give authority also. Both should go together. In other words, you see, he has given responsibility, authority is not given. No authority, only responsibility is given. How he is going to be responsible when no authority? He can't take the work, he can't assign the work to the others. So that is why both should go together. Principle of parity of authority and responsibility. Clear? Third one is that principle of discipline. There should be a proper discipline. Everything should go systematically. Especially when in case of discipline, in the sense either in the work of the organization or behavior of employees or systematic methodology and chronologized or seriously everything is going smoothly, then automatically there is a discipline. Means they have to follow certain rules and regulations. If this is missing, no organization can grow well. That is why proper discipline, proper way, justice. So that has to maintain by organization. Next, principle of unity of command. Unity of command. Unity of command says that one person should have only one boss, not too many bosses. In other words, one person is responsible to the one person only. He has to get authority, he has to get the instructions, he has to get the work from one person only. Suppose say A is here, A is having a boss of X. So A is accountable, responsible to X only, not to anyone. There will be a proper understanding, proper relation, they have a very good coordination, and at the same time X is the boss. Now X may be having other employees also like B, C, many employees, many subordinates under X, but for all these employees one boss. Who is that boss? X. No confusion. Exactly what they have to do, and what is the work to be completed, when it has to be completed, everything is, these people are accountable or responsible to X only. So that is saying principle of unity of command. Command should come from one person to another person, and these people should not get commands or any other authority, any other of instructions from any other boss, only from X. Clear? Next one, principle of unity of direction. Principle of unity of direction means everything should go systematically in one direction. There should not be any kind of deviations. Organization is running well, either production or manufacturing or selling, everything is going systematically. For that, it has to go in one direction. That how do you find out it's going in a proper direction? You need to have command over different levels, like top level management, middle level management, lower level management. If everyone is going smoothly, everyone is doing their duty properly, then automatically we can say it as there is a proper direction. In another way, every organization is having different heads, different departments. If all the departments, say like sales department, sales department, production department, and also say research, R&D, research and development department, and also finance department, marketing department, like different departments are there. All the departments are working well, all the departments are under control, they are giving their best potential to the organization, best potential towards to their department, automatically it's going in a proper direction. So that's called as a principle of unity of direction. Everything should go in a proper direction. There should not be any destruction, there should not be any confusion also. Next one, principle of subordinate of individual interest to general interest. Individual interest, general interest. Individual interest means person's interest. Most of the organizations, if you see the individual interest of the employees, their interest will be always on salaries, remuneration, or promotion, increments, bonus, their interest will be there only. So what Fayol says is that individual interest transfer it to the general interest. General interest means nothing but the organization goals, organization ambition. If you tell them that if organization is good, if organization is getting good results, automatically you are individual interest. Individual interest is salaries or bonus, whatever it may be, just now I told you. So that will be always on high. You can expect that when the organization is on top position. So that is why you have to take that individual interest towards the general interest. Okay, and then you will find every organization will be very smooth and good understanding and proper cooperation, proper coordination, that is possible when this principle is applied. Next one is that principle of fair remuneration to workers. Remuneration makes lot of difference in every organization, because why the employees are working in the organizations? For the salary, for any monetary benefits. If that is not proper, they won't work. That is why every organization, they have to be very careful a proper salary is given to the employees or not. There should not be any kind of anomaly of salary. Anomaly means indifferences. What you can do, fix up salaries in a proper way. Proper strategy you have to maintain. Simple example I'll give you. Suppose say you have decided that A category, B category and C category of employees. For A category, high quality, fix up quality or otherwise qualification of the employees. What is the qualification and what is the experience you are expecting for A category? According to that, fix up the remuneration. In the same way for B category also, what is the qualification, what is the experience? For C quality, qualification and experience. At the same time, you must be very careful about their skills, extra skills, any other extra potential skills if they are having, that also to be considered. According to this strategy, fix up the salary, and no employee will give any kind of complaints. At the same time of remuneration of workers, you have to make them to give realization that if you work well, you will get increment, you will be promoted, you will be given extra bonus, something like that. Encouraging remuneration package and policy which will give the employees to work more effectively and with more enthusiasm. That kind of remuneration package, remuneration work you have to apply in the organization. There will be no dissatisfaction related to the salary, because salary is the major content, major aspect of every organization. That please be careful. Principle of fair remuneration to workers. Clear? Next one, principle of effective centralization and decentralization. Centralization and decentralization. What is centralization? First of all, centralization means all the authority is at one place only. One place means top management. Top management is having the authority. That authority is not given, not distributed to anyone. That is centralized authority. Decentralized means all the authority is slowly, it is distributed, it is given, the authority is given to the other people also. That is decentralized authority. What Fayol says is that follow either centralized authority or decentralized authority, but there should be a clarity. When we can go for centralized authority? Where the organization is small organization, centralized, employees are less, only top management will handle everything. Where the organization is huge organization, then they need to be very careful about the decentralization. How to decentralize the authority? What is the authority to given to the others and how much it is to be given? At the same time, what is the responsibilities also given to the employees? That everything should be systematically, it should go. That is decentralization. But decide it, centralized or decentralized. Once if you decide it, apply it seriously. Any kind of discrimination, any kind of doubts, there should not be anything. Clear? Next one, principle of scholar chain. Very important topic this is. Principle of scholar chain means you know that in every organization the authority or the information goes from top to down and down to top. Okay, and that is, we call it as a hierarchy. Systematically it has to flow. For example, I have taken this scholar chain. A is the boss. There are two departments, say one department 1 or department 2. Department 1, department 2. When A wants to pass the information, it has to go systematically, as I told you. Hierarchy they have to maintain. A will be passing the information to B, B to C, C to D, D to E and E to F. This is related to the department 1. Related to the department 2 also, A to L, M, N, O, P. Like this information passes. And any kind of complaint, any other suggestion they wanted to give, this also it goes from down to top. Here also P to O, O to N, M, L and A it goes. Now this color change says that if follow this, please follow that hierarchy and information has to go systematically, but in case of emergency, break that chain. Suppose say F wanted to pass some information to P. If it has to go from F to A and A to P, it will take lot of time and time will be wasting. So rather than there should be a facility, there should be a flexibility that F has to pass the F can pass the information to P directly. So this is, we call it as a gangplank. Gangplank means F is passing the information to P. So this is, we call it as a scholar chain. At the same time, information, suppose C want to meet P, possible, yes. In the same way L wants to go to E, yes, possible. So this we say it as a scholar chain. That's nothing but the gangplank. Next one is that principle of order. Principle of order means everything should go in a systematic way, in order, say in the same order. If everything is going smoothly, automatically organization will be always on the top. So for that, important two things are that men and material. Men should properly work, men should be given responsibility, men should work his work, men do his duties without any hesitation. A proper way, proper understanding, proper clarity. So that, and also material. How much material is required, where to keep the material and how to utilize this material. So that everything is material. Men and material should be in a proper way, means automatically the organization will be going very smoothly. That's about the principle of order. Next one is the principle of equity. Principle of equity means there should not be any kind of dishonest, any kind of problems, and they should not feel that injustice is going on in the organization and there is no proper rules and regulation. That should not happen. Equity, equal rules, equally you have to make everyone proper. So that kind of equity means feeling that everything is going smoothly. There should not be any kind of discrimination. So this is the principle of equity. Next one is that principle of stability in the tenure of personnel. Stability, every person, every employee expects that I should have a security in this organization, some stability, some security. This is what I expect. So that stability comes with the organization growth, right? So Fayol says that individual stability, that you have to provide it to the employee. If organization growth is there, give them a confidence, give them a assurance that your job is secure, you have stability, need not to worry, work for the organization is growing just because of your work. So that kind of proper understanding which is required, that is, we say it as a principle of stability in the tenure of personnel. So that when you give that stability, when you give that security, people feel that yes, I have that security, I'll work, I'm getting good salary, organization growth is my growth. That feeling they gets when you give the stability or security for their job. Say for example, a simple example I'll take. Organization got lot of huge profits. Out of that profits, some percent, say 10% or 15%, give it to all the employees in the form of bonus. Extra huge profits in the form of bonus, you give it to them. They feel very secure, they feel very happy, they work with a lot more dedication to the organization. So that is this point. Am I clear? Next one, principle of initiative. Principle of initiative means, here very important point, you have to think that, you have to feel that every top authority has to give some kind of liberty, some kind of communication skills to the lower authority to express their views without any hesitation. Suppose say here A is authority Under his guidance, employees are working. 1, 2, 3, 4 employees are there. If A is giving freedom of expression, then automatically these people, they'll come up with their views. They'll come up with their views, they'll come up with their recommendations, because every organization growth or every organization progress, maximum it is in the hands of the employees, not on the hands of employers. Employers will encourage. So that is why this initiation says that he has to give a liberty to the employees so that they can come up with their views, encouraging, giving them a kind of monetary benefits or otherwise giving them a kind of award or reward. So appreciation, just a pat on the shoulders of the employees, that is also going to work out very well. So that has to be maintained, then organization will have a good understanding, it goes smoothly. And last point is that principle of esprit de corps, very important, you may expect even short also. Esprit de corps, it's a German word. It means, principle of esprit de corps means there should be always cooperation and teamwork in the organization. It's a very big organization. If there is no coordination, no teamwork, they can't survive. A proper understanding in all levels of management, top level, middle level and lower level management, proper understanding. And whoever is working under that management, top level or middle level or lower management, they should have a very good coordination. In other words, you can see it like department wise also. Production department, sales department, finance department, HR department, research and development department, R&D department, like different departments are. Each and every department should have a good understanding, cooperation and good support, okay, freedom of expression, good encouragement, unity, then automatically which leads to the good growth of the organization. That is, we are saying it as a esprit de corps. Here Fayol insisted that avoid this divide and rule. Divide and rule, please avoid it. When you go for divide and rule, automatically there will be a lot of politics are going to take place, which is a not good sign for the organization. And also avoid this abuse of written communication also. You have authority, it does not mean that you can write anything and you can use your own language. Always use polite and comfortable decorum, that language you have to maintain it. So these two, avoid it, but on the whole there should be a proper coordination and also teamwork between the employees. Feeling difficult? No, not at all. If you understand these headings, automatically you can feel easy. Important but easy to understand also. What I used to do in my student life, I know each and every point, what is the meaning of that and how to remember these 14 points. First 3 points I used to remember, then after that 4 points, together 7 points. This is part A. In the same way part B, once again 3 points and 4 points, together this is part B, and all together 14 points. If you remember these 14 points inside of the heading, inside matter, what it is easy, need not to worry much. Am I clear? Take a screenshot or note down. In the coming classes, I will be covering more topics. By the way, please do support to our channel, especially by sharing these videos. Check out the playlist. There are many subjects which already prepared, and please do express your views, whether you are following and what kind of topics you want, what expression I am expecting from you all. Please do write it in the comment box and practice well. Stay connected. Good luck.